one of the biggest challenges of business as an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs typically hate attention to detail because they're big picture people.
Hmm.
So processes and systems, and again, like poke me in the eye with a sharp stick, it's much more fun than creating processes and systems. But I'd be interested on your take on the importance of process and systems to entrepreneurs.
Yeah. I'm not a highly detailed person. Even when I was a CTO, it wasn't my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do was to prototype something or work with some new tech or try and make an interesting solution. But I quickly learned that without process, that it's going to be really hard to stay organized and deliver on something.
Yep.
And so I have but I also want my process design to allow for a lot of variability. Like the same exact process needs to fit in a lot of solutioning, no matter what that solutioning is. And so, for example, I've taken from our engineering teams in the way that I think about process management, which is quality habits, and it has to happen on a regular time increment. So for me, like daily stand-ups are a critical check-in with the team, and I still do them. And as a matter of fact, my poor team, I will go visit their daily stand-ups because sometimes I need to be grounded as the
Yep.
CEO and be like, okay, this is the habit again, Justin. This is your process too. What'd you do yesterday? What are you doing today? Are there any blockers? Okay, good. And then every 1 week to 2 weeks, we have an incremental planning session for that 1 week to 2 week. What are we going to go do? Now, that can happen in our finance team, that can happen in our engineering team, that can happen in our marketing team. But that's about the time span that people can actually be predictable about what they can accomplish.
Yeah.
And then every quarter or month, we're doing a little more strategic view. Like, what would we like to accomplish? Let's start to put a story around that and spend a little more time planning. And if we stick to that three-pronged schedule with those basic understandings of meetings, I can pretty much fit that process into any ongoing learning cycle and outcome that we want to work towards. And that's helped a lot. Beyond that, we kind of invent product, process, or tooling that helps us understand where we're at in going and achieving.
So could you restate what that three-pronged schedule looks like? And then that you use?
Daily stand up,
Yep.
daily stand up every day to check in with the team.
And
It's
stand up
just,
and stand up means
what'd you do yesterday? What are you doing today? Are there any blockers?
okay. Yep.
You know,
Daily
and
stand up.
then and then a weekly or every other week planning meeting for that amount of time. What are we going to do in the next 2 weeks? I want to deliver this feature. I want to get these Google paid ads out the door. I need to finish a financial audit. But think in that 2 week increment max, because that's literally the detailed planning session. And that's really just about as far ahead as you can plan without significant error in
Yep.
the amount of time it will take you or the scope of what you're trying to do. So that's number two.
Yep.
And then the third one is monthly or quarterly strategic discussion about what we would like to broadly do next.
Okay.
So, next quarter, we are shooting for this amount of revenue from our sales team. And that means on those 2 week increments, we should probably be looking for this amount of leads. Okay, we're starting to break down strategically. And if we do that, then we're actually making progress
Yep.
on a regular cycle. So
Yep.
that's been really helpful for me.